we're going to open near yesterday's high, and overnight inventory traded quite a range, 30 points, and it is poor both to the upside and to the downside, which is kind of weird. We have this high volume node right at the top, just above yesterday's high, which makes me a little bit cautious for the session start. And overnight inventory is a little bit long from European session, and it is slightly above the saddle, so I will be treating it as slightly long. The odds are that we will break yesterday's high and stop one time framing down, and given that we are opening around the overnight high and yesterday's high, odds are that we won't trade below overnight low. So overall I think that we might establish overlapping to higher or higher value for today, and it can look something like this. I will be monitoring for an early access above yesterday's high and overnight high. If we find some responsive sellers, then I'd be trying to enter shorts targeting overnight point of control and saddle and yesterday's point of control, those references around here. It is also high volume node, so we might see some more chop within this area. If we trade higher, for example, to this point of control from the overnight, I'm not going to look for shorts. This is also interesting area around 05, but if we break 3700, maybe I will give it another shot if we can get below, but we're going to be quite far away from yesterday's high, and yesterday's high might be support, so maybe a better opportunity would be to enter longs with this support to the holding and for example access below or rejection from value area high from yesterday, targeting, well, basically here is high volume node and value area high from Friday, and here is saddle from Friday, which is also a gap, and all-time highs is just above. So yeah, basically this is the better scenario. If we trade above 3700, I'd be looking to enter longs on a pullback for continuation of the up move, and if we trade lower from the open, I'm not sure if I can enter shorts on an attempt to get above overnight high that fails. I will probably miss this one, and until we can get below this pullback low, I'm not sure I can enter shorts. If we make an impulsive move down and make a pullback, maybe then, but this is too tight range, and this is within yesterday's value, so more choppy opening rather than directional. So I'm probably not trading until we can get below this area, and here we can either make an excess and trade higher, or we can start trading lower. So if we trade lower, break below yesterday's point of control, I'm not sure if I can enter shorts here on this pullback. But the next reference would be pullback high from yesterday, which also can give us a good opportunity for a rotational trade. If we trade below I think that we might see some additional weakness and potential retest of yesterday's low. I have to scratch this. There is this high volume node and below that there's not much left, and I think that below overnight low we might see a retest of this area. So if we are going to revert somewhere here, I'm not probably entering any trades unless something develops on the daily structure, so I can lean on. But overall, my expectation is to overlap into higher value or entirely higher.